Students, from geography, we came to know about the planets, and we also learned that Earth is the only planet where life is possible. So life means human's life, then animals' life, and other creatures' life. That means these things are possible only on Earth. And we know that various people live on Earth, and in India many people. That means in every state if we see that different people live there, and their languages are different, their religions are different, their customs and traditions are also different. So students, let us start our new chapter from social and political life. That is, the name of the chapter is Unity in Diversity. So unity means the togetherness. That means when we work together, when we go together, it is the unity. And diversity means the differences. That means the variety of people. That means different people go together. It is called unity in diversity. So today we will discuss the chapter Unity in Diversity. India is a large country, we know it, and different parts of India people follow different religions. Students, these are the religions what the Indian people follow in different parts of India. Hinduism, Islam, Buddhism, Sikhism, Jainism and Christianity. So these are the main religions in India what the Indian people follow. And our constitution, that means the Indian constitution also recognizes that each is Buddhism, Islam or Sikhism or any religious people can follow. So government also recognizes this. We can follow any religion, and this is the unity in diversity. That means various people can follow their own religions. Students, let us discuss culture. What is culture? So culture consists of ideas, beliefs, customs, art, religions, music and art, music and dance. So these are our culture today. That means what we follow, these things only we follow. And it includes our food habits, then art and handicraft also. These things also it includes, and it includes our religion. So these are our culture today. Now festivals. So many festivals we celebrate throughout the year. Some festivals are religious and some are linked to the seasons. So some festivals throughout the India we celebrate. These are what, that means at a time throughout the India we celebrate these festivals. These are called national festivals, and I think most of you know these festivals. These are national festivals. These are called national festivals. These are Independence Day throughout all the parts of India. We celebrate Independence Day, Republic Day and Gandhi Jayanti. These three festivals we celebrate throughout the India. That is why it is called national festivals. Some festivals we celebrate Diwali, Dashera, Holi, Eid and Christmas. These festivals we celebrate in different parts of India, and some other festivals like Vaishakhi, Onam, Pongal, Bihu, etc. So these are in some parts of India we celebrate. Suppose Bihu we celebrate in Assam, then Onam it is in South, Pongal also it is in South India, Bihu it is in Assam, and Vaishakhi here only, that means the Bengali people celebrate Vaishakhi in the month of April. So these are the festivals we celebrate, and we celebrate some birthdays of gods, such as the birthday of Krishna. It is celebrated as Krishna Janmashtami, Lord Buddha, Buddha Purnima, Guru Nanak's birthday, it is celebrated as Guru Purab. So like that, some birthdays also we celebrate. So these are about the festivals which we follow throughout the India. Dance and music. In India, we have two major dances. These are classical and pop. Classical dances, mostly we find Bharatanatyam. It is called Bharatanatyam dance. It is in Tamil Nadu. This classical again, it is called Kathakali. It is in Kerala. In Kerala we find this dance. Then naturally Kathak. We find Kathak. It is in North India. In Manipur also, Manipuri dance is there. So these are the mostly we find in different parts of India, and these are very popular. And most of the dances tell us about the epic Ramayana and Mahabharata. That means the stories through the dance they tell us. Now, how earlier people they used to express through the dance only, or sometimes through song and music also. So these are called art of folk theatre. That means through song, dance and drama what they use, it is called art of folk theatre. And these are mostly we find season wise. That means it has some season. This season only they use it. Okay. Next comes, for example, Bhangra we find in Punjab. It is most popular dance, and we find Garba dance in Gujarat, Chow from Jharkhand and Orissa, Ghumar from Rajasthan. So these are the some of the dances which we find in different parts of India, and these dances are very popular. In India, there are two main schools of music, that means classical music. We have North Indian school and South Indian school. North Indian schools are called Hindustani and South Indian schools are called Carnatic. So these two types of schools are very popular in India, and here we have Gharana system. That means in the earlier age, you have also seen in TV also that we see that some students they used to live in Guru's house and they take the lessons or training from the Guru. Here also same thing. The students in the Gharana system, the students live in the Guru's house and they learn the music. So these are the two schools very famous in India. and some other things like the songs. Bhajan by Surdas, Tulsidas and Mirabai are sung all over the country. So these are very popular. So students, you go through the book, line by line you read, so you will understand what I have said in your class. Try to understand it so that it will be easy for you to understand the chapter fully. Thank you.